have a surprise for you. And you are a very, very hard person to surprise, isn't he, Sarah? Isn't he, Kathy? Isn't he? Diane, who's out there in video land. So a couple of weeks ago, Diane sent an email to Kathy, who then sent an email to me saying, we have to do something special for Mr. Todd Nagel. She had a specific thing in mind, so we got on it. And today we'll talk about what that something special is. So we nominated. We nominated. I should have put the balloons in front of her. Well, we figured you'd see her. So.
How's Rose doing here?
Pay no attention.
This is not the FDIC.
Actually, they're hiding now.
So Todd, we nominated you for something, and we're just going to give you some highlights of the nomination first. I'm going to share it with everybody else because nobody else really knew about this either in the room. So you're not the only one surprised. There was a couple of us that knew, but most of the people came here not knowing either. So I'll read to you parts of this nomination for Mr. Nagel. Let me begin by saying that Todd Nagel, President and CEO of Incredible Bank, changed the banking industry not just in Wisconsin, but nationwide in 2019. If a banking career could ever be made or tragically destroyed in a single year, 2019 would have been the yardstick that defined a banker's legacy for better or for worse. And we all know there were some days that he was concerned. Probably putting it lightly. That's putting it lightly. To prepare 300 employees, which we are a part of that, for a destiny of life in the incredible fast lane is like asking a professional baseball player to toss a no-hitter at every outing. And we kind of knew that, didn't we? That's why we were all like, ah. Yet that's what Todd Nagel did, and did it successfully, resulting in Incredible Bank being the first national online community bank in the country. That's an entire career in 1 year, really, when you think about it. We all felt it. He definitely felt it. And few bankers in any state would have undertaken what Todd Nagel undertook, even if their magic 8-ball said it is decidedly so. So that's some risk. So part of this nomination also had to talk about, not only all that nice fun fluff stuff around the name change, but how does Todd serve the community through non-bank activities? Well, he's the president of the Marathon County Development Economic Corporation. He's a board member of Aspirus Hospital. He's obviously very involved in our own foundation here, where we give over $400,000 a year away to the communities that we serve. As a leader of the Marathon County Revolving Loan Fund, another part, a section of this nomination was how does your leader serve the community through banking activities? Well, he has helped pave the way for raising $3.4 million, and some of you might not know this, in gap financing for small businesses in our footprint. So that's huge. Service to our financial growth. These are some really huge statistics, and if you've been around Todd at all, you've heard him say, are we going to get lift from this name change? Are we going to get lift? Well, this speaks volumes. Incredible Bank showed 1.53% return on assets, topping the Wisconsin average of 1.2%, as well as showing a 16.3% return on equity, again, handily besting the state's average of 9.95%. I would say that's showing a lift. And you might be a little bit into digital growth. So I don't know if for that, maybe a choice. Increase.
Like a roast.
Well, we can't let you off scot-free. We also increased accounts acquired through digital channels by 1,200% last year. Just a little bit of growth there. Service to the financial growth. Also, we were named Most Innovative Bank, one of the most innovative banks in 2019 by Independent Banker. We're topping the list in SBA, as we all know. We got a Community Commitment Award for our dementia-friendly program, protecting older Americans. That was huge. And of course, best bank to work for, 4 years in a row. Oliver, huge. So, what the hell are we talking about here? What was this nomination for? Rose can come up here and talk about it.
All right. Well, thank you very much, Ellie. So, Todd, how are you doing today?
Well, I've
You're a little under
yeah,
the weather.
I've had better days, but
This is a great day, actually. It's an incredible day,
Okay.
actually. So the nomination, in my 25 plus years of working at the WBA with outstanding bankers like Todd, I've gotten to know CEOs as well as other bankers throughout the state really well. I've been CEO myself at WBA for over 8 years, which in that role has really allowed me to work a lot more closely with CEOs and really see the fabulous bankers that represent our industry across the state. Everybody does a phenomenal job supporting their local communities, trying to grow their banks, and really doing what they can to promote economic development and promote the state. So each year, we have a panel of judges, 3 bankers, so 3 peers, as well as 3 individuals who work typically with the banking industry, either accountants, lawyers, and others, judge nominations that we get in. And I am super proud, excited, and honored to be here today to tell you that you have won 2019 Banker of the Year in Wisconsin. Has gone on for several decades of time. The Community Bankers of Wisconsin started this fabulous recognition of true leaders in the industry, and I am so excited that Todd is going to be honored among his peers at our annual Bank Executives Conference in a couple weeks. So we're working on logistics, or your staff is, to make sure you're there.
I'm in Florida.
You know, there's flights that go both ways. Little thing called transportation, yeah. So he will be recognized in front of over 400 people at our conference for that. But it is really tough competition. We get several nominations each year, and Todd rose above the others that were submitted this year, and I couldn't be more proud to be here to congratulate you in person on this fabulous honor.
Thank you.
So congratulations. Yeah, everybody
Thanks.
has champagne, so here is a toast to the
Is it riding down the road with
2019.
champagne too?
Yeah.
We couldn't get it all. Sorry. Just pretend.
Let's pretend, yeah, but 2019 Banker of the Year, Todd
Thank
Nagel.
you.
Yay!
Thank you. Shaking.
Diane, do you want to say a few words? This started with you.
I am just so proud I'm proud of Incredible Bank, and I'm so proud of you, Todd. You have surpassed all of the expectations, and it's been a fantastic year, and you deserve this. So embrace it, love it, and just enjoy it. Thanks, Todd.
Thank you.
Thanks, Diane.
Thank you.
All right.
Speech.
He shouldn't really have. Any other board members want to say something? We got people in cars, everything.
Phil, Dr. Legally.
I don't want to put people on the spot.
I'm so proud of Todd. He's a fellow Youper and Uncle Jennings, and done just a fantastic job with the bank. I'm so proud of him too, just like Diane.
Cool, thank you. Thank you.
That's very well deserved.
Obviously, I didn't, this wasn't on my bucket list. And I do have a bucket list that I keep on my phone, so I'm trying to slowly check it off. And I guess you don't realize how big of a feat it was to do the transition to Incredible Bank. But I just sent an email to Ellie last night of another local bank that's combining 2 brands and into a new brand. And we certainly couldn't do it without everybody. And my most proud moment, I've said this a bunch of times, was last summer. I don't remember exactly where it was, July or somewhere. And our entire employee group just got tired of everyone asking why we changing the name. And the stories started coming in about, well, I work here, you know, and I kind of like the name. You know, these employees were sending these emails back to me. I always said, you know, this thing probably would stick if the employees embraced it at one time. And I know we scared a bunch of people starting off, but it's been a lot of fun. So I just want to thank everybody for supporting all of us and all of us working together. It's a team effort, it's not one person. So you guys freaked me out, I had no idea. So thank you very much. Thank you for everybody on the phone, thank you.